Good morning, good afternoon, Sir John Belale. I am Crystal Joy Ahuerto from BSTM1C, your reporter for today from Region T. Welcome to Eastern Samar. Eastern Samar, founded in June 1965, separated from the original Samar province by Republic Act No. 4221. The capital of Eastern Samar is Borongon. The dialect and languages in Eastern Samar is Waray o Waray-Waray, also speaks Cebuano, Tagalog, and English. Industry in Eastern Samar: coconut rice, corn, cacao, root crops, tobacco, fishing, and local handicrafts from buri abaca and pineapple fiber. And this is the tourist attraction in Eastern Samar. This is the Homonhon Island. This is famous for being the first place Ferdinand Magellan's crew landed in the Philippines in 1521. So this is the Calicon Island, known for the surfing and white sand beaches. Next is Divunubo Island. Siya ay famous for having these rocks, kaya siya dinadayo ng mga tao. And this is the Balangiga Church, site of the historic Balangiga encounter of 1901. And this is the delicacies in Eastern Samar. Ito yung mga famous. And one of is the binagol, a sweet treat made from taro or tinatawag nating gabi, coconut milk, and brown sugar opened with the whole egg yolk in the center, steamed in a coconut shell. And this is the moron. Para lang siyang suman dito sa atin sa Batangas. Ito ay sticky rice, glutinous rice, delicacy similar to suman, often with the chocolate mixture. Yun lang pag pinagkakaiba niya. May chocolate lang siya. And this is the salukara, a local pancake made from ground rice and coconut milk. And this is the festivals in Eastern Samar. This is the Padulong Festival sa Borongon, celebrated every September 7 in honor of the city patroness Our Lady of the Nativity. It reenacts the mysterious arrival of the Virgin Mary's image from Portugal. And this is the Homonhon Landing Anniversary. Commemorate every March 16. And this is the Karayapan Festival, a colorful Thanksgiving. And let's proceed to Northern Samar. Northern Samar, founded in June 1965, separated from the original Samar Province by Republic Act No. 4221. Ang capital ng Northern Samar is Catarman. Ang dialect and languages na ginagamit sa Northern Samar ay predominantly Waray or Waray-Waray, and Inabaknon, spoken on Kapul Island, also speak Tagalog and English. And industry in Northern Samar: coconut rice, corn, root crops, fishing, and small-scale handicrafts. Next is the tourist attraction in Northern Samar. So this is the Biri Island Rock Formation. This is a magnificent tidal form rock formation. Yan, ito. And Kapul Island, home to the historic Kapul Lighthouse at the 17th century St. Lawrence the Deacon Parish Church. Next is the Pink Beach of Silla, a unique beach with pinkish-white sand located in the town of San Vicente. And this is the Pinipisican Falls, a series of cascades and mini lagoons near Katubig. And this is the delicacies in Northern Samar. Katulad lang din sa Eastern summer, meron din sila sa Lucara, often referred to as the ingredient. Indigenous pancake of summer sa Lucara has a distinct taste because it used tuba fermented coconut wine as a natural leavening agent instead of commercial baking powder. Hindi siya like yung ginagamit na ano. Ginagamit ay yung sa coconut wine. And this is the pinangat, the local version of pinangat, especially famous in the town of Bobon in a unique meatless dish. Yan siya. And this is a piñato. Piñato is a northern summer's take on peanut brittle or panucha. What makes it unique is the addition of baking cassava chip or puff rice to the mixture of roasted peanuts, sesame seed, and molasses, calamay or tamis. And this is the festival in Northern Samar. This is the Ibabaw Festival. Celebrate the Provincial Foundation Day on the June 19th. And this is the San Roque Parayan Festival. Thanksgiving din siya, celebration in Municipality of San Roque for the harvest and blessing honoring San Isidro de Labrador. And this is the Anta Festival, a religious festival in Bobon that feature a fluvial procession and sinulag-style tribal dance to honor the Santo Niño. And that's all. Thank you.
Mabuhay! Welcome to Biliran Province. Biliran Province, Biliran, established as an independent province in 1992, consists of Biliran Islands and Maripiti Island, featuring mountains, fertile plains, and coastal areas. Its capital, Neighbor, serves as a regional hub for trade and education. The province is culturally diverse, celebrating global festivals like Java and Subinkli, while locals speak Waray, Cebuano, Tagalog, and English. Known for its waterfalls, hot springs, and beaches, Biliran is emerging as an ecotourism destination, attracting visitors to sports such as Tinago Falls, Dito Hot Spring, and Maribigit Island. Agriculture, fisheries, and trade from the Bangkok province economy, making Biliran a unique blend of nature, culture, and livelihood in Eastern Visayas. Biliran province founded 1770, capital, Naval, languages, and the dialects, Waray, Cebuano, Tagalog, and industries, agriculture, meron silang fishing, ang kanilang tourist attractions, Tinago Falls, sa Pawag Island, kung makikita nyo ang ganda, Ulan-Ulan Falls, nakalalang delicacies, meron silang suman balitawa, puto, saka yung malilang Pagsumbon Festival. Ito yung makikita na mula yung dito. Ayun, so yun lang po.
Sir, before I start, I just want to say po na hindi po ako naka-laptop, phone lang po yung gamit ko for presenting this. So baka po hindi nyo po masyadong maintindihan yung nakasulat sa PPT ko. But I'll be reading it po para po maunawaan nyo po. Maayong buntag tanan, a warm welcome to Eastern Visayas. I am Jermaine Marceliana, your tour guide for today, and I'll be showing you around Leyte and Southern Leyte. But first, let's do a quick head count. Let's start in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40. Everyone's here. Let's keep it fun, safe, and memorable. Let's start our journey. Welcome to Leyte. This is the geographical map of Leyte. Leyte is an eastern Visayan island province in the Philippines, covering 7,368 square kilometer and stretching 180 kilometer north to south. Between the Visayan and Philippine Seas, it is connected to Samar by the country's longest steel bridge, San Juanico Bridge. Its main city, Tacloban, is on the eastern coast by Leyte Gulf. Capital of Leyte. The capital of Leyte province is Tacloban City. It's also the regional center of Eastern Visayas and a major urban hub on the island eastern coast. The history of Leyte. Leyte has a rich history dating back to pre-colonial times. Inhabited by the Waray people, it was first visited by Spanish explorers in 1521 during Magellan's voyage, later becoming a Spanish colony in the key trade center during World War II. It was the site of the pivotal Battle of Leyte Gulf in 1944, one of the largest naval battles in history, and General MacArthur's famous I Shall Return landing, which marked the start of liberation of Philippines from Japanese rule. Population of Leyte. As of 2024 census, Leyte province has a total population of 1,823,458 with a population density of 290 people per square kilometer. Tacloban City and Ormoc City are the most populous urban centers. The languages used in Leyte. Waray and Cebuano are the main local languages. Minority languages include Baybay, spoken in Baybay City, and other regional dialects like Kabilian and Porohanon. Tagalog and English are widely understood and used in education, government, and business. This is the top 3 festival in Leyte. The first one is Pintados, Kasadyaan Festival. Ito po yun. It is held in Tacloban City every last week of June. It's the province festival of festivals, showcasing body painting inspired by ancient tattooed warriors and cultural performances from different towns. Second one is Buyogan Festival. Ito po. It is celebrated in Abuyog every August 19. It features vibrant bee-inspired costumes and dances and won the 2024 Kasadyaan Grand Championship. Third one is Sangyao Festival. Ito po yan. It is held in Tacloban on June 29. It focuses on street dances with flower-themed outfits and celebrated Waray culture and the Santo Niño. Top 3 famous cuisine in Leyte. First one is Moron. Ito po yung Moron. A beloved chocolate sticky rice roll made with glutinous rice, coconut milk, and cacao, wrapped in banana leaves and steam. It's an iconic pasalubong and a staple at local occasions. Second one is Binagol. Yan po yung Binagol. Banagol is a sweet taro dessert from Dagami and Dulag, made with grated gabi, coconut milk, and brown sugar, steamed in a coconut shell and wrapped in banana leaves. Third one is Lechon de Carigara. Yan po. It is a unique wood-fire roasted lechon known for its smoky, herby flavor originating from the town of Carigara. Economy of Leyte. People in Leyte mainly earn from services like accommodation, food, services, tourism, industry, construction like geothermal, mining, shipbuilding, and agriculture like rice, coconut, abaca, fishing, with farming still important for rural areas despite challenges. Top 3 tourist attraction in Leyte. The first one is Kalangaman Island. Ayan po. It is an iconic paradise with powdery white sandbars and crystal clear waters, one of the famous photograph islands in the Visayas. Ito po yung sinabi ko kaninang San Juanico Bridge. Yan. The Philippines' longest steel bridge with 2.16 km connecting Leyte and Samar, a beloved landmark with stunning sea views. The third one is Leyte Landing Memorial Park. It is a historic site commemorating General MacArthur's 1944 return, with life-size statues that are symbol of Philippine World War II history. We're done to explore Leyte. Now, let's explore Southern Leyte. But first, I forgot to, fun fact lang for trivia about Leyte, yung tinikling na mga sayaw, yan po talaga ay nagmula po sa Leyte. Parang idea po siya sa ibong tikling na iwas-iwas po siya sa sanga po ng kawayan. Now, let's explore Southern Leyte. This is the geographical map of Southern Leyte. Yan po. Southern Leyte is an eastern Visayas province at Leyte's southern tip, covering 1,734,8 square kilometer. It borders the Philippine Sea, like east, Camotes Sea in west, Leyte Province to north, and Surigao Strait south to Mindanao, with offshore islands and coastal bays. The capital of Southern Leyte is Maasin City. The history is once part of Leyte's become a separate province in 1960, inhabited by Waray or Cebuano peoples. It hosted the first Christian Mass in 1521. Limasawa Island in a key in World War II Allied operations, and it gained attention for Typhoon Yolanda response in 2023. Top 3 festival in Southern Leyte. The first one is Sinulog sa Maasin. Yan po yun. Santo Niño street dance inspired by Cebu Sinulog. Dancers move to rhythmic drums, waving colorful props to honor the child Jesus. Second one is Pintados de Pasi. Yan po. It is a body painting and dances in Pasil. Participants have intricate patterns painted on their skin, mimicking ancient warrior tattoos while performing traditional moves. Third one is Limasawa Day. Yan po yun. Commemorates first Christian Mass with parades and rites held in Limasawa Island. It features religious processions and reenactments in the 1521 event. Top 3 famous cuisine in Southern Leyte. First one is Bocarillo, a sweet delicacy from Maasin City made with grated young coconut, milk, and white sugar, similar to Bocayo but lighter po. It also comes in flavors like ube and pineapple. Ito po yung Bocarillo. Second one is Banagan. Yan po yung Banagan. Banagan is a freshwater lobster specialty from Silago, often cooked until crispy or inspired for a sweet twist. It's a centerpiece at local fiestas and special events. Third one is Ampao. Yan po yung Ampao. Ampao is a crispy rice puff from Pintuyan made with dried rice fried in oil and coated in sugar syrup. It's a popular snack and pasalubong for its sweet, crunchy texture. Top 3 tourist attraction in Southern Leyte. The first one, syempre po, is Limasawa Island, the site of the first Christian Mass in the Philippines, which is happened in March 31, 1521. It holds immense historical and religious value with a national shrine, first cross monument, and reenactments events. It also a diverse paradise, boasting vibrant coral walls, drop-offs, and diverse marine life like sea turtles and Napoleon wrasses. Second one is Tangkaan Beach, a serene, budget-friendly beach with white sand mixed with coral fragments, crystal clear waters, and unique rock formations, perfect for swimming, snorkeling, and picnics. You might even spot dolphins or turtles on rare occasions. Entrance fee po are as low as 5 pesos lang po. Third one is Napantaw Marine Sanctuary, one of Southern's latest top diving spots, featuring a 50-meter underwater wall covered in colorful corals. Divers can encounter schools of fish, white tip of reef sharks and sea turtles best visited during the dry season po, like March to May, for optimal visibility. That's all. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Rangina Hernandez from BSTM 1C. Today I'm going to share some important information of one of the place in Region 8, which is the Samar. Welcome to Samar. Origin of Samar. The name Samar originates from the Waray word Samad, wood or cut, describing its rugged terrain, and the island holds historical significance as the first landmass of the Philippines sighted by Ferdinand Magellan in 1521. Tourist attractions of Samar. Thousand Caves and Natural Bridge, Natural Park, an 841 hectare protected area invasive featuring extensive cave systems, a subterranean river, naturally formed stone bridge connecting two mountains ridge, Langon Gobingov Caves, located in Calbiga. This is recognized as the largest cave systems in the Philippines, featuring immense chambers, underground rivers, and diverse geological formations. Tarangban Falls, a stunning natural attraction in Calbayog, known for its wide cascading waters flowing over unique slanting rock formation, amidst a lush forest environment. Ulot River Torpedo Boat Adventure, an ecotourism experience in Paranas offering thrilling, high-speed boat rides along the scenic Ulot River, navigating rapids and enjoying lush forest views. Biri Island and rock formations, found off the northern coast of Samar. This destination is famous for its magnificent and dramatic rock formations, sculpted by the powerful waves of the Pacific Ocean. This is a Thousand Caves of Samar, Gobingov Cave Samar, Tarambang Falls of Samar, and also Ulot River Samar and Biri Island Samar. Festivals of Samar. Festivals of Samar. Samar Day Tandaya Festival, celebrated on August 11. It's a week-long festival marking the province funding anniversary, featuring cultural events, parades, and food fairs. Manaragat Festival, held on August 24, it calls Balogan City. It honors Street Bartholomew and showcases the city fishing heritage with streets, dancing, and processions. Saraki Hadang Festival, celebrated on September 8 in Calbayog City. It's a vibrant festival featuring street dancing, music, and cultural performance, honoring the Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary. It is Tandaya Festival Samar Day, Manaragat Festival, Saraki Handang Festival. Delicacies of summer. Delicacies of summer. Binagol, a sweet treat made from mashed taro coconut milk and sugar wrapped in banana leaves. Sumanlatik, a type of sticky rice cake cooked in coconut milk and topped with latik toasted coconut flakes. Moron, a chocolate flavored suman sticky rice cake, often served as a snack or dessert. Tinapa, smoked fish, usually bangus, milkfish, or the local fish that's a staple in summer cuisine. Waray-waray, linagpang, a traditional dish made with chicken or fish cooked in coconut milk, ginger, and spices. This is a binagol of summer, sumanlatik, moron. This is also a tinapa, summer, and waray-waray linagpang. That's all for today. Thank you.